Okay, in this video I'm going to give you a quick little tour of the top uniforms database. It's pretty straightforward, similar to the business database. It breaks down into groups and subgroups. So if you click on the groups icon right here, you basically come to this page. A lot of these below All Schools Canada no longer are relevant to the way we market towards schools. So you're primarily just going to be using this first group, and then it breaks down into two different subgroups, one by province and one by subgroups. The provinces are pretty straightforward. These are all the provinces we market towards. As you can see, we don't do anything with Quebec and a lot of the territories. So if you were to click on one of the provinces, they should all be broken down as so. Where you see the high schools, the K-8s, and the K-6s, and then you also see the sports just below. This goes for all the provinces that we have. The next subgroup that you want to also take a look at is all special groups. Special groups can be pretty much anything that's relevant to the way that we market. As you see, there's one for all high schools, one for all K-6, and one for all K-8s. The high schools broken down by, once again, enrollment numbers. And then we also have them broken down in other subgroups, such as color groups by mascots and things like that. We also try to, there's three primary ways that we collect data. Primarily through data miners in the Philippines. We have some co-op students do a little bit of data mining, and then we also have our calling groups. So we actually have people here that do the calling. We would like to try doing this off-site shortly. So if you were to actually click on one of these groups and just go in, for example, All High Schools Canada, it would bring you to a list view where you're able to choose what columns that you would want to see from anything from, there's about 60 sports and 60 club groups that we have, from baseball, badminton to table tennis, anime club, and so on and so forth. If you want to get a more detailed view of the school, you just have to click on detailed view or do a double click on top of the company or school, and it brings you here. This is a more detailed interface. As you can see, we have, instead of in the business database we only have one thumbnail, in the schools database we have four, one for crest, and some schools have multiple logos or multiple concepts for the logos. Right here you see that we have the colors for the school, mascots, short names, all the basic information that's necessary to just add a quick view if you were to pop up all the things that you need to know relatively quickly. If you were to click on this tab right here, user fields, you get to see some of the actual contacts we have in the school and the social media that we have associated with the school as well, such as wiki pages, websites, staff sites, the principal's office admin, and so on and so forth. And then on the left hand side, these are some of the more relevant clubs that we market towards, such as visual arts and music. And then we have these four tabs right over here, the clubs and the sports tabs. So if we actually have any contacts in the school for any clubs or sports, you would find their full name here as well as their email address ideally. And the final tab that I'm going to quickly highlight is the Documents tab, where you should find, if we do have the school's logo vectorized, you will find it in this grid document. It's slightly different compared to the businesses, where 10 schools share one Corel document, when the businesses only one company has a Corel document, as you can see. Alright, thank you very much and have a great day.